Hello everyone. Hello my fire signs. Let's see if anyone joins, okay? So, yes, this is your fire sign energy update. I am going to do you guys individually and put timestamps on after I complete reading. So, I'm going to start with Aries, then Leo, then Sagittarius, okay guys? And the reason why I have you guys all grouped together at this point, hello, the reason why I have you all guys grouped together is because I don't have like enough individual like Aries follower, Leo's followers to do my own live reading. So I'm just doing y'all. So when your numbers get bigger, then you will get your own individual readings. Aries moon, hey now. And I apologize for the shaking of the table. I haven't exactly figured out how to not do that. Hey. So we're starting with our Aries. Okay. Oops. All right. So I'm getting right now, like there's been Aries kind of like a standstill, like a major standstill. Or at least, you know, and I'll say this, and this is no shade, all tea. But like it can be a standstill where you feel Aries, because Aries are so like move, go, that energy, you know, whether it be your moon, your rising. I'm an Aries Venus, so you know, I get it. So it can feel be like your own version of stagnation, but I feel like either way, regardless, your perception of the situation is something that you wanted to move forward hasn't yet, and you're kind of growing impatient. But I do see it ending, because I did see the Death card. And thank you guys so much for joining me. So please don't forget to drop a like while you are here. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the underlying energy we have is, yes, the Knight of Pentacles. That is exactly what I'm talking about. There's something that you feel as Aries is very stagnant. There's something that is not moving forward. It is moving forward at a very slow pace, okay? And I'm getting that most of the time it has to deal with the Two of Cups situation. So this could be somebody that you've been in a relationship with, or it can be love-oriented, or just like somebody that you're working with very closely. And there's just disappointment surrounding it with the Three of Swords here. So there, you could have gone through a breakup, or you're like going through like a very slow breakup, or perhaps you haven't talked to somebody in a very long time. It's one of those things where I feel like that it's unfinished business is kind of what I just heard. Yeah, it's like unfinished business. But it's a little weird because it's like you want it to be done, but like nobody is taking the steps forward in order to get it going, if that makes sense. And I feel like Aries, you are in the situation where you don't exactly know how to move forward, so you're just kind of let it sit, and you're hoping that the other person will maybe come forth or say something, and they haven't, and so it's just been like a place of frustration. Okay, let's get into the actual spread. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups. The heart of the reading we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Good morning, Leo Sun. Yes, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, and finally we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right. All right, Aries. This is a pretty interesting little read that we got going on here. So the Three of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles to the Six of Swords, I'm drawn here. This has to deal with a working situation. Like I said, it has to do with a partnership of some sort. So this is one of those things where this is either somebody that you're living with. If it's not work, I'm getting a lot of work energy. But if it is a love reading for you, then this is somebody that you share a home with, okay? There could have been some version of a third-party situation, or somebody is like lingering. Like I keep saying like, and I'm sorry, but this is one of those situations where I feel like there's a third-party influence and you're not necessarily aware. Like it's kind of like a silent partner, if that makes sense. Like for instance, it can be somebody's mom, for instance, like if you're in a relationship with somebody and their mom's like a huge influence and you don't really know how to break away. But there's some sort of third-party energy that I'm getting here, and it's causing frustration because it hasn't left yet. Maybe somebody said, oh, this is going to move on, or that person's just a cousin, and then they weren't. But I'm just getting a lot of outside influence, okay? And it's been a source of the Five of Cups here. It's been a source of disappointment, feeling some sort of defeat. I am sensing secrecy here and defensiveness and guardedness. Hello, and guardedness about the situation. But the Ace of Pentacles being here is like new. So I'm gonna pull some more cards. This is a very, I can't wait till I get some feedback from Aries to see like what's going on. For some of you guys, it could be you're in a relationship with somebody and work is their main focus. And it's very frustrating because you can't really argue against somebody being like, I'm trying to better myself. And like, well, why are you not hanging out with me? For some of you, it can be that. But like I said, it's just there's another factor in your relationship. Thank you. There's another factor in your relationship that you are out of control of. And it's it's very much a point of contention with the person that you're connecting with. Yeah, it certainly can be work. It certainly can be work or somebody else's home life, somebody having to be a mother. It's an outside responsibility. And what I'm getting, Aries, is you feel possibly that this person is like intentionally kind of throwing a monkey wrench. Like this person is intentionally being difficult. Okay. This person that you're dealing with. For some of you, I'm really getting it's like a mother-in-law. Okay. Or just a boss that maybe if you have like two bosses, you have a higher up. This is a higher up that isn't super active, but for whatever reason, either they got a promotion or something and they are just driving a monkey wrench in your work environment. And it's giving you a sense of anxiety with this Eight of Swords here because of the conflict. There's ego conflict. There's just, it's not giving you the most stable appearance. And it feels like you don't know, like somebody's constantly looking over your shoulder. Somebody's constantly watching you. Somebody's constantly critiquing you. I see you getting out of this situation, okay, with the Six of Swords here. You could possibly be moving or just getting into calmer waters. I don't think you're stuck like this forever, but energetically wise, I think that this is going to be something that persists probably throughout September, October. And I'm really getting that the best thing, it's out of your control. The best thing that you can do is just focus on what you can control, focus on your work, because there's nothing, this is out of your control, Aries. It's a sticky situation, though. It really is a sticky situation. I don't want to downplay it because somebody seems to be picking a fight with you and you're in a place where you can't necessarily do anything. And you just have to ride it out. You just have to wait it out. And I feel like there is an expiration date. So for some of you guys, like your mother-in-law or your sister-in-law or somebody family related or somebody's children or whatever had to stay with you, had to move into your house, had to move into your place, and they have a definitive time that they're moving out, but while they're there, they are causing so many issues and they're really throwing off kind of the vibe. There is an ending to it, but you just have to sit and kind of ride it out, okay? Because it might not, this person might be very aggravating to you, and you could easily be right. They could be going out of their way to intentionally bring you to cause a ruckus in your life and kind of be like this kerfuffle or like, you know, like they're just on some type of BS, you know, and they could easily be doing it on purpose, but because the person that you're dealing with, right, I said it's a third party, because the person you're dealing with loves this person and is in a situation they can't see it, and so you kind of feel like you're barking up the wrong tree. But all you can do is kind of ride this one out, focus on work. There is going to be a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity that comes in. With the Seven of Swords here, it can be secret, like you might not be able to say anything, but I do see something very fruitful coming in. I'm just imagining that there's a third party in this. Yeah. And then we have, it's time to take action, Aries, and that is your energy from the Oracle, guys. And if you are joining us later, please don't forget to check out that description box on information how to book a personal reading with me, and also follow me on Instagram. I am doing dailies there. I'm having trouble posting lately, so but I do post. And yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Okay, I want to get one more card. I'm here. I got two more. Okay. Right. All right. So it's time to take action. Don't let your past hold you back. And this could even be, I know I'm saying mother-in-law just because I'm picturing this, but this could be somebody in your family, somebody from your past who came back up and is giving you kind of misinformation and bad advice, honestly. And so there's a need to break away from something that's already established, be it you from your, you know, your mother, your sister, or whoever is playing a not the best role in an existing relationship. Don't let their past habits hold you back. They're only speaking. I don't think that anybody's out here trying to sabotage you. I don't think it's coming from a negative place. It's just this person is incapable of understanding your situation and your partner situation. And that's why it is going to end, because we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, it can't be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, and this person is just very much stuck on their ways. Again, a lot of earth energy, can be Virgo, can be Taurus, but they're just very much they are who they are, and they're not changing for nobody. And the thing is so are you, Aries, so there's no compromising. But we also have step out of your comfort zone. And I say this, and then we have a Leo energy too, but I say this because you should get out the house. If this is your home situation or your work situation, I feel like you should make it a point to just let this person be and don't try to fight them. Don't try to argue it. You know, this isn't a time for you to battle, Aries, is what I'm getting. This is a time for you to pave your own way, pursue your own opportunities. You're barking up a wrong tree. This person's not going to budge. This person's not going to change. All it's going to be is a constant, like it's not going to improve just because you keep whining about it. Yeah, we have flexible here. That's what I'm saying. You have to be flexible. This person is not. And I'm getting that this person is probably older, and they're not. They're probably a baby boomer. And I don't know if you've ever had to experience any baby boomers. Shout out to my baby boomers if you're following. So this is no shade, all tea, but like boomers are very specific when it comes to getting what they want. And they can be very hard-headed, and they're very stuck in their ways. And granted, they've earned it. They're like 70 years old, 65 to 65 and up. So you can't change these people. That it is what it is. That doesn't make it any less frustrating though, okay? So you're being called to be the flexible one in this situation. You're being called to be the grown one. You're being called, Aries, to walk away from the situation because it really is out of your hands. There's no amount of stomping or yelling that you can do, or Aries can pop off. That's not that's not gonna help you here. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get any more messages from this oracle. Okay, this is funny because I took this card out. I put it back because I was like, I don't know what this has to do with the reading, and it ended up coming out anyways. So soulmates. So I guess what that has to deal with, this is one of those connections. That's what I'm saying. So this person, I guess this influence is intertwined in your journey for a reason. Or again, it's intertwined in somebody. Hey, it's intertwined in somebody very close to you. That's why I'm like, it's out of your control. The best thing that you can do is just get out of the situation for your own. Pursue your own work. Go to work. Spend more hours. And just wait for this person to leave. Okay? Because there's nothing that you can do in the meantime. This is a divine portion. And so when you go out, you can end up meeting one of your best friends, meeting a new best friends, or just try to occupy your time in a different way. Okay. Ooh. Interesting card. All right. So we have Unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Really interesting card to come out with this reading, guys. Let me see. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. I'm really getting like an energy of this is something that is supposed to be happening, even though it's very frustrating. I think that it's going to bring some very important things to light. Yeah, this is such an interesting reading, Aries. I'm gonna pull from another. I'm gonna pull another deck because I'm not. It's not that I don't like this reading. It's just a little kind of all over the place. I was like, what? What? Why is this infinite possibilities here? Especially with the soulmates, particularly where I'm getting like a question mark is between the infinite possibilities and the soulmates. Because there's no major arcana in your actual reading, which is very, very interesting, Aries. And so that's why I'm like, this is one of those things where you just got to get through it. But once you get through it, it's really going to open you up to kind of like this new existence. Yeah, it's bringing balance to your life for sure. I feel like whatever this person brings out in you or brings out in the person that you're dealing with, you know, if this is third party, it's going to be very, very vital in how you go about setting your boundaries in the relationship if you do continue this relationship. Okay, so we do have Justice, yeah, the Daughter of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So this has to do with home environment again. This is going to be one of those situations, Aries, where you have to get through it in order to seek balance, all right, and know what you have control over and what you don't have control over. Okay, there are infinite possibilities. Make sure that you explore your own things, but this will be one of those situations where, again, I think that you're just going to stumble upon a new hobby or stumble upon a new person that really excites you because you're trying to avoid your house. It's a prime time to make new friends when you're trying to avoid something. All right, so that's kind of what I got for you, Aries. You'll really have to let me know if that resonates, because I was a little different. It felt like it was pretty specific. All right, so enough of that. Now we are going to move to our Leos. All right, so hello, Leos. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to drop a like while you are here. I apologize for the table shaking. And if you're joining us later, Leos, please don't forget to check out that description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. All right, let's get into it. And one. Okay. Let's see what's going on with our Leos. Energy update for our Leos, please. What is going on with them? A lot. A lot. Okay, so we do have some of the same cards from the Aries spread, but in different ways. So I'm imagining your work environment has been kind of difficult to deal with, or just a situation when you're in a group setting. This can be family with the Three of Pentacles, but this tends to deal with work mostly. And the Hermit, Virgo, all right, we are in Virgo season. You could be really reflecting about who you want to work with and who you want to continue with. Or you're in a situation, Leo, where you feel very isolated in your working environment or in a group environment. I feel like you feel underappreciated in a sense, or you just feel like you don't fit in with the people that you're around. And that can just be in life and in work. Okay, I see you kind of facing a decision, like, do I walk away from this situation? Do I turn my back on this situation? And you're kind of stuck. But I just feel like, yeah, I'm just hearing the word outcast. A Leo feeling like an outcast? Absolutely not. But I feel like you feel very, very uncomfortable in the situation that you're in. Okay, this could have to deal with the female energy with the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I do see an ending. All right, you are debating if you're going to end a situation, and this could honestly have to deal with the maternal figure. This could deal with just something that you deeply love and care about with the Queen of Cups here. You could be the maternal figure, but it just seems like you're in a situation right now where you feel very outcast, and you feel like your emotions haven't been treated with, it's not respect isn't the right word, but you feel like your emotions really haven't been taken any type of serious. Like you're not being listened to, you're not being heard. And I feel like for the first time, Leo, you're like, well, I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of saying it. Yeah, we have the Magician, but there is a new beginning here, all right? A new manifestation here. Or you could be dealing with somebody who's very manipulative, and you are one of the first people to notice it, Leo. You know, you never want to be one of the first people to realize that somebody is trash. You understand what I'm saying? Because nobody believes you. Everybody's like, why would you say that? This person's great. You know, they never did anything to me. And you're like, they don't have to do anything to me. I'm just picking up on this energy that they're not well-intentioned, and having to go through on this campaign and be like, oh, you know, whatever. And I feel like everybody kind of sided with the other person. I just picture work drama. I'm just hearing a lot of work drama. But they sided with the other person. They're kind of looking at you like you're crazy, and you're just waiting for this person to show their true colors. But in the meantime, you feel like you don't fit in. You feel like your people are making you feel like you're the boy who cried wolf, or the lady. I think you should follow your intuition. I don't think that you're wrong in that. If that resonates with you, I don't think that you're wrong about this person. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles again. I was like, I don't think that you're necessarily wrong about this person, Leo. I think that's your intuition guiding you, okay? But this could be a situation where you really are questioning who you're around in general. And I just saw the Five of Pentacles too, which is all about isolation. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands as your underlying energy, a very defensive and a very guarded energy, Leo. And that's why I'm just like, and again, he's alone. Very much alone. All right, so we have Strength, which is your card. And honestly, the Nine of Wands can be a Leo energy too. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Devil card. Interesting. Yeah. We have the Nine of Cups. Awesome. We have the Lovers as the heart of the reading. My Leo. The King of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. The Page of Wands. And the Sun card. Wow, this is your energy. So your energy is all over this reading, okay? So I feel like this isn't necessarily a continuation of the reading we just did. I do see that person here with the Devil coming in with the Strength card. There is somebody in the mist. There is a snake in the grass. Excuse me. And you feel that intuitively. And you've been walking away from that. Now, you're not going to be stuck like this. You're defensive against, again, I just feel you. Yeah. You know something. I just heard that Tuche song. I know something you don't know. Like, you know something that other people don't know about a specific individual, and that has hindered you, and it's made you separate from the rest of the pack. But you know it intrinsically. Like, you know it in your heart, you know it in your spirit, and you know it in your gut, and you're not backing off from that. And with these three cards at the top, the Strength card, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil, I don't think that you should. I think that your gut is absolutely correct and leading you to your Ten of Cups. Great, okay? Great. You have the fortitude to overcome this Devil energy. There is somebody who's very manipulative and very much controlling of a situation. They could even be, but I don't know if it necessarily has anything to do with you. It's just one of those things where, like, you heard a certain story about them and you didn't like how they acted in the story, and you were just like, I don't feel like I need to get to know that person anymore, or that's a really shady thing that they did. Like, and this is a very specific example, and I'm not giving any shade to anybody who's done this before, but it's like one of those situations where you heard somebody like keyed somebody's car because they parked in their spot, and you were like, ooh, that is petty. Let me not keep my car around you. It's one of those situations where they might not have done anything to you directly, but you're just like, I can stay. This is Leo right here. They're like, I can stay away from that. Now, closing that out, because I sense love coming in for you. I sense a totally new chapter. This is like a bugaboo in the background. What you are stepping into is like somebody that you can honestly, this is soulmate energy and marriage material, okay? Strong Capricorn. Also another Leo is kind of what I'm getting. But I see you stepping into a desired decision outside of the situation that I was talking about. There seems to be love that's coming in from you, possibly from another fire sign or an earth sign, okay? And this is going to be a wish fulfillment. This is something that's really, really great. All right, Leos. So this is a new love, new companionship opportunity that is coming in for you, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You know what I just heard? I just heard. I was just like, you want to know what I just heard? Nobody's talking. It's like voices in my head. Anyways, I just heard that this situation that you're in currently with the Devil, this situation that you're in currently, this is like one of the last things you have to deal with in order to step into this really happy light that you're dealing with, but understand that you're about to step into it. It's really not that far off. This could even be inner demons that you've dealt with and wrestled with, but I just see you finally getting rid of this Devil energy and stepping into something more grounded. And I do want to say this too, because I don't think that Leos get enough credit for being as traditional as Leos are. Leos are a very fixed sign, okay? And so when it comes to things, as much as Leos are like, yes, and I'm here, and I'm a Leo, and I'm gonna do a birthday all month, and don't you dare step on me or ruffle my feathers, I will defend myself. Leos are very strong personalities. Like, again, they're represented by strength, okay? You are craving just traditional. Leos tend to crave very traditional livings. Like, they picture the husband, the wife, the picket fence. They're going to do whatever it takes to get there. you know, when it comes down to it, they're very much in line with Taurus energy. They just want to follow traditions. They're not one to super rock the boat. I see that coming in for you, Leo, if that's what you've been craving with the King of Pentacles here. You can't help it. I'm fixed. Yeah, it's just a fixed energy. I'm a Taurus moon, so I get it. And so you could be coming into contact with a Taurus of some sort, too, who just understands your same ideals. And that is where you guys meet in the middle with the Lover's card. You've been able to shake this devil energy, shake somebody who's very manipulative, shake a situation that's manipulative. And you know you're different with the situation I was talking about before. You know you're different because you're handling it differently. You're just like, I'm not going to get lost in this. It has nothing to do with me. I'm going to look forward to my personal happiness. I can't control this. I'm going to just opt out of it and keep going about my way. And I think that that's where the isolation is coming from, you know, trying to connect the readings. I think that that's where the isolation is coming from, but you're really focused on like your next chapter. This person that's coming in next, the Knight of Cups to the King of Pentacles, they're going to offer a lot of stability that you've been craving and a lot of support. All right. This relationship is going to be one built on strength, and you both, the person that you're coming into contact with the Nine of Cups being here and the Sun, both of you have been through the ringer, and you guys can share that, and you know that you do not want to knowingly walk into it again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if things start off great and then they turn bad, but it's different when it's bad to begin with and you're trying to make it better. You're over that. That's not happening anymore. And this person is in that same vibe, that same vibration. So they're genuinely wanting a commitment, okay? This is going to be a lot of passion. You understand me? A lot of, you know. Leo, so have fun with that. If that's something that you've been craving, this person's going to be a great lover, is what I just heard. Inside and out. But they're also going to be like physically, you know, right up your alley. All right. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay. So for this devil situation that is taking place, I see you moving past it. You're strong enough to deal with it. You've been through worse. This is not the worst thing that's ever happened to you, Leo. So there's no need to act like it is. Your intuition is right there with you. So follow your gut first and foremost, and then everything will kind of start falling into place. All right. But I do see you guys coming into contact with somebody who's very, very important. And it's going to make you very, very happy and make you feel stable. Okay, so we got quite a few cards. But I'll take all of them because they all make sense. So we have Hold Your Vision. And that's that fixed energy that I was talking about. There we go, fixed moon. That's literally what I was saying. I was just like, I'm getting a fixed energy. So the person that you could be coming in contact with can be an Aquarius, a Taurus, another Leo, or a Scorpio, just because of the fixed energy. But yeah, hold your vision, hold true to who you are. Okay, and then we even have You Are Good Enough with Virgo, and show the world the real you. Okay, I love that. Show the world the real you. That's what I'm saying. And by the world, I think that this partner that you're coming into contact with, this lover, okay, show them the real you first. I think you'll be comfortable enough to show them the real you. And through that, together, you guys will be able to show the world, if that makes sense. So really be open with this next person who's coming into contact with you if you feel the need to. Don't, you know, when you feel this connection that you certainly will feel with this two cards, it'll be like one of those instantaneous, like, either very familiar or you're just really going to want to get to know each other. You kind of step into a relationship relatively quickly, but it happens naturally. It's not rushed. It's not forced. It just, you fall into a natural rhythm, okay? Once that happens, I feel like the two of you are going to be able to brag and, you know, brag, boast, do the whole Leo thing, do the whole hosting thing, make people feel comfortable, because you'll feel comfortable internally, right? So we have balance spirituality and practicality here, and we have what do you need to release, and that is there with the Devil. So a lot of you guys need to go, and you could be connecting with a Pisces of some sort. Oh, thank you so much, Leah Marie. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Okay. So we have the High Priestess and the, sorry. Sorry. I just so appreciate that. Threw me off. It makes me so happy, but thank you. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, and the High Priestess. These are my two Piscean cards. So you could be coming in contact with the Pisces. But bigger than that, this is just deeply following your intuition as far as understanding what's going on around you. Just really knowing what you can control versus what you can't control, because you are on your way to happiness, my friend. Okay? You really are. This is an awesome reading. I don't know a whole lot of Leos. My father's a Leo, but I don't know. I don't attract Leos. I'm a Cancer rising, so I feel like I repel Leos. Oops, okay. All right, so we have Unfinished Symphony. That's also 10. And I feel like that more is in line with this devil character. It can have to do with music. The person that you come in contact can make music, or you can make music and you pursue music. But I feel like you're about to tie up these loose ends, especially with what do I need to release. That's what I'm saying. Focus on what you can control and what you can't. All right, we have Chopwood in the Tribe. That's not, okay. Some of you guys could be meeting an entirely new friendship, a friend circle completely, especially with Chopwood. This has to deal with some unresolved work issues is really what I'm getting. Oops. Unresolved work issues. That's kind of what I'm getting. Sun and Moon in Aries. Oh, wow. That's a lot of fire. Ascendant in Scorpio. Ooh. Wow, that's some very passionate emotions. That's like a lot of Mars and Jupiter. It's a really interesting chart. That's really interesting. All right, so we have Chopwood, the Tribe, and Unfinished Symphony. Yeah, so there's some unfinished business within your working environment. Deal with that, get rid of that, and then I feel like you can start pursuing love in the way that you want to. All right, let's get... You're welcome, love. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, and awesome. Y'all fire signs. Look, we have 17 people and 12 likes. That is honestly the highest that I've ever gotten. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. All right. And let's see if we can get one. Ooh. Yeah, for some of you guys, this has to do with music. You have to let me know what that means. But for some of you guys, this has to do with music. Okay. Awesome. All right. Sorry. As I'm sure if you've watched me, this animal spirit deck is like my favorite deck because it always brings the readings together so nicely. And look what came out. The lion. That's you. So we'll start with Hummingbird. Okay. Miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Okay, so I think that you're being called to be the positive person in this. If this is somebody in your work that you don't like, you don't vibe with, you don't get, you're not a fan of, that's super duper cool. That's super duper fine. I don't think that you have to go out of your way to make them uncomfortable. Like I said, I see you guys kind of in opposite to what you normally do. You're just like, I'll remove myself from the situation. I'm not going to pursue it. Okay. But for other of you guys, if you're thinking of pursuing, like I just heard, Leo, if you're like thinking about making a band or something, or getting a whole bunch of people, like getting a collective together, do it. That was pretty random, but if you're pursuing music and you're looking for a band and you're looking for other people, now's a good time to do that, okay? So then we have Lion, higher calling, all right? You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side, all right? The Tribe, there we go. Make noble choices for your life and for your tribe. There we go. Tribe again. The people around you are very, very important. I know I keep saying so many things, but I feel like you guys are going through such a major shift right now, Leos. And it's one of those things where you close out a cycle and you start one pretty quickly. If you are unsatisfied in the environment that you're in now, as far as your friends and all that other stuff, that is quickly changing. Once you pursue something that you like and that you love, you will be in contact with a whole new group of people, or not a whole new group of people. The people who are actually meant to be with you will be very close to you. All right. So for instance, I had a friend in high school where we just happened to sit next to one another and we were just really good friends. You know, like we weren't best friends. We didn't hang out outside of anything, but he was very good to me and I was good to him. Then I ended up going to college and we were in the same school, and lo and behold, we ended up living, literally my apartment was right here and his apartment was right here. There was a courtyard in the middle. I could see his apartment from my house, and we ended up becoming the best of friends. I knew him for 2 years previously. I knew him for 2 years and we were just cool. And then we ended up he's one of my greatest friends. Okay. So it might be some of those situations where this is somebody that you were cool with in the past and now all of a sudden y'all are like inseparable. So just be open for those type of relationships, Leo. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Please don't forget to check out the description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me, and follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for like, sharing, and subscribing. All right, so let's move into our last, but certainly not least, Sagittarius. All right. Okay. Let's get into it. All right, what's going on with our Sagittarius, please? I just right off the rip, I just got, you guys are in like very competitive states right now. Very competitive. But you want to move forward, you know? It's all to move forward, but all right, let's get your Sagittarius. Oops. There's your card, 3. One. Yeah, so look at this. Look at this, Sagittarius. I was just like, y'all are fired up. Let's get into it. What's going on with our Sagittarius? Thank you so much for joining the reading. Thank you. Don't forget to drop a like. 1414, so happy. If you're joining us later, then don't forget to check out that description box below and information how to book a personal reading with me, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, so we have the Hangman, Sagittarius. This is, again, I'm kind of picking up on Aries energy too, where it's just very stagnant right now. And I feel like that's a cause of a lot of internal frustrations, as it would be. You could be in a situation right now where you're only seeing obstacles, or where you again feel like you can't control it, and so you just kind of rein back. Now I'm imagining, I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna pick up this deck, and the bottom of the deck is gonna be a fire. Because I was just like, yes, the Hangman is here, but it's like one of those things where you feel like you're about to bust out of your skin, sort of, because you're so ready. Like, you're like, I'm ready. And so I don't see you staying in that Hangman position much longer. Ooh. Yep, the 8 of Swords. So there's a lot of mental insecurities. And just kind of, I'm hearing like restless nights. Because that's when you're really bothered, Sagittarius. It's like Sagittarius, I will say, is like when the sun's out, Sagittarius are like, woo, for the most part. They're like, yeah, like, let's party. But then when that moon comes, I feel like that's when all the darkness comes. And that has to deal with your placement. Because to be a sun in Sagittarius, that means that's very Jupiter expansive, very gregarious, very open, honest, you know, speaks your truth, very perceptive in that way. But then whatever your moon sign is has been really affecting your energy. So if you're not familiar, Sagittarius, with your entire natal chart, I would look into it. For some of you guys, you're going to find out that your moon sign is in a water placement, and that's gonna throw you through a whole loop, because you're gonna be like, oh, no wonder why I'm always so emotional. All right, so the underlying energy we do have is the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Just want to pair that out there. Okay, so again, these night times are rough, and there's just a feeling of disappointment and also fear and insecurities on how to move forward in the best way that you know how. For some of you, you think you don't know how. So we have the Tower popping up, okay? The Devil. Man, Sagittarius, what's going on? The Knight of Wands. The 10 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles being the card of advice. The 2 of Pentacles. Not the card of advice, the heart of the reading, excuse me. The Page of Wands. The 2 of Swords, and last but not least, the Fool. Great. So to say the least, you are starting a new chapter, okay? Right now, this is just a glimpse into what's going on currently right now, okay? And there's just a lot of dark energy. Dark doesn't necessarily mean bad. It's just dark. That's what it is. For some of you guys, it's finances. Finances are a real issue. All right, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, it's like, how do I sustain myself? How do I sustain my lifestyle? Okay, for some of you guys, you might even want to travel, and you're trying to figure out how you're financially going to pull that off. It could be a big move, or it can be a vacation. I just feel like with the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords, you're in the situation where you feel very limited by your resources. Okay, you feel bound by worldly wants and lack of resources, and that's kind of put you into like this real standstill, kind of wishy-washy. It's affected your mood. I feel like that, you know, that has pretty much been your focus, is how do I get out of the current situation that I'm in. I do see an opportunity possibly coming in out of nowhere that's going to make you very, that's going to give you a new financial start and kind of opportunity, okay? But for some of you guys, for a lot of you guys, this can honestly require moving. So if an opportunity presents itself and it's from a little bit of a distance, I would say pursue it. See if you can make it work. The resources might not be there right now, but again, we're in right now. The opportunity that presents itself could end up being very fruitful in the end. But I'm just mostly getting right now, Sagittarius, you feel very bound by, excuse me, your resources. And for some of you guys, you're already trying to move, you've been thinking to move, but you're having issues like selling your house, or you're having issues with something. Yeah, it's probably like a house situation, because the Nine of Pentacles can also represent a gilded cage, but there's just something that's really holding you back. It can be a mother, but there's like a devil energy, and it just feels like you're chained to something and you can't get away from it, and it's making it a very, very difficult for you to move forward. It can be debts. So take how it resonates to you, but I do see you being able to get out of it and move forward with the Tower card and the Devil. The structure that exists right now, right, this Devil character, is going to be knocked out, so in order for you to build something new with the Knight of Wands. And I feel like that's why you're in this Hangman situation, because you're kind of waiting for this Tower moment to happen in like this really odd way, because I feel like you've been told the Tower moment's coming, yada yada yada, you have an unexpected surprise, you're waiting for this to happen, and you're okay with whatever it is, because you know that it's going to release you from this kind of gilded cage and the burdens that you're facing today. All right, especially with the Page of Wands, but it has yet to reveal itself, Sagittarius, with this Two of Wands here. It's yet to reveal itself, and that's why you feel so anxiety ridden, because you're like, where is it going to come from? I have no idea, but I know I need to get out of here, but I don't see how I'm going to be able to release this Ten of Wands, this burden. I don't see how I'm going to be able to start fresh, but it's here. The opportunity to start fresh is absolutely here. And even with the Knight of Wands, okay, but it's going to be something unexpected. It's going to be something unexpected with this Tower moment being the first card. So this is either something that you just recently went through. I don't think that a lot of you have gone through it yet. You could have, but for a majority, it's coming, because if you feel super stagnant right now, then it hasn't happened. This new Tower moment. Now a Tower moment could have gotten you into this stagnant situation, and now you're waiting for another one to get you out. That could easily be the case. But if you feel very like trapped within your own self and your own world, there's going to be an outside force that comes in and kind of pushes you forward and propels you forward. So just be open to expansion, be open to growth, be open to change, be open to movement. All right, if that is something that you are looking to. All right, that is what I got for you, Sagittarius. Pretty like cut and dry. Let me see if I see any more information. Yeah, there could be partnerships that are going to be very important with the two twos here. So twos could be important. It could be a partnership that you feel like you're tied to, a relationship or something that you feel like you're tied to, and you just want to move on. I just heard Lenny Kravitz, I want to get away. I want to get away. Like, yeah, you're like, I need to get out of this situation, especially with this Knight of Wands. You're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move on. And I think that opportunity is going to come in for you, Sagittarius. All right, so let's get into your oracle cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to check out that description box below on information how to book a personal reading with me, and also follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for your continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we have nothing is yet set in stone. Remember this. This is slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite cards in this deck, because it directly speaks to the devil to me, because we think, oh man, these changed. Oh, I'm caught up in this. I won't be able to get up out of here. I won't be able to get up out of here. I don't know where I'm going, sis. You know, like, it's just a very kind of scary energy here, but nothing's set in stone. These people are chained to each other. They're not chained to the devil. Once they recognize that, they can start moving. They can be like, you know what, we can plot. We can blow this popsicle stand, you know? And I feel like that's where you are now. So don't feel like your circumstances right now are going to dictate your circumstances for the long haul, is really what I just heard. You're looking at a prism. This is like the view. Honestly, this is the view of a human. This is really much all we can see. All right, so right now you're focused on everything else, but the universe works all around here, okay? So that's what's happening with this tower moment. So the things that you feel like are set in stone, the things that you feel like are just going to be impossible for you to get out of, I see them being shattered with this tower moment and really giving you an opportunity to release the burdens that you've been carrying. Hold your vision. Hold your vision, and that came out earlier too. All right? Hold your vision. Keep going towards what you want to go towards. Don't let your current situation dictate the rest of your situations, if that makes sense. This is a very specific moment in time. You're just going through a transition. It is going to pick up, Sagittarius. Okay? Surrender to the divine. All right? That's the tower moment. A personal issue reaches a resolution. Nothing will come of the situation. And I think that's worrying. I don't think you worrying yourself is going to do anything. You're very close to achieving your goal. And we have a time for healing. So relax. That's the best thing that you can do in this situation. Surrender and just let it happen. Sagittarius is what I'm hearing. Let it happen. Oops. All right. Nice. So we have message in a bottle and happy, happy. And message in a bottle to me, like you could be receiving a message from some distance, all right? Especially with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. And it's going to make you very, very happy. It's going to be good news. So you could honestly be receiving a message. This tower moment could come in the form of a message. For some of you, it's inheritance. It's like an inheritance. Like somebody ends up passing on, and I apologize, but you end up getting some money. Or like a settlement comes in, like a class action lawsuit comes in. And I feel like for some of you guys, I'm just hearing that this is like, this might be some, I don't feel like this is a recent death. Like this is like one of those such situations where it's coming back so late, but it's going to help you so much. It's going to make you happy. All right, now let's get to all right, and 3. Oops. Okay. Let's see what it is. Ooh, I've never gotten this card before. Ever. So congratulations. All right. We have White Stag Protector. All right. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful forces within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. That's really nice. I love it. And, you know, since I went on the Leos and talked about their placement, their fixed sign, you are the mutable sign for fire. All right. A mutable, that's along with Pisces. It's along with Gemini, but it's where you're able to kind of, what's the air? Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Libra. No, that's wrong. What am I missing? Virgo. Sorry, I'm like, ugh. Anyways, mutable signs are able to kind of, they're more, Pisces and Sagittarius tend to be more spiritually developed, right? Because they're both ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expansion. It's all about growth. So this is one of those situations where Sagittarius, when they really tune into themselves, they have a lot of knowledge to offer, right? They have a lot of truth to offer. Now, Sagittarius get accused of like speaking their truth when nobody wants to hear it. And that's fine, right? You know, that's just something that comes with it. But a lot of the truth, when Sagittarius choose to speak on spirituality, choose to speak on, you know, the universe and how it works, they're absolutely correct. So your intuition, Sagittarius, is very, very strong in this situation. So I feel like you know that something was coming, all right? Let it lead you. Let it guide you. Do not try to fight the rhythm of the situation. Yes, you know a lot, Sagittarius, but you do not know everything, okay? And that is kind of what this situation is teaching you. There's a door that's going to open that you're not expecting. All right, so just be open to receiving. All right, guys, that is what I got for you, my fire signs. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you like your own personal readings, the reason why I do you guys as a collective is just because individually I don't necessarily have enough subscribers. Like if I did Leo alone, I only have like 2, and I like doing the live readings. So share so the channel can grow and I can do them all independently, guys. All right, so that is what I got for you. Thank you so much. I'm going to hippity hop over, and next I'm going to do the air signs, and I'm going to try to get Virgo in there today. So if that interests you, hang in there. I'm going to reboot, reset, and then go ahead and start my air sign readings. All right, peace. Thank you. Until next time.